They are called bitter pills, moments in life that turn out to be for the best. But when they initially happen, they feel like the worst thing to happen. And what makes these moments, these bitter pills, even worse is that you can't see the future. You can't see how things could possibly be better after this moment. Like everything else in life, bitter pills have levels. It could be low level, like being in an argument or a debate with someone and the other person points out something truthful about you or life itself that you can't deny or argue with. That's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's a moment that you need it. It brings your pride and ego down a few pegs. It's for the best. You were most likely too confident, and life is showing you that too much confidence closes the door for learning new wisdom. Then there's mid-level bitter pills. For instance, the person you really like or really want just doesn't want you in any capacity, friend or otherwise. That's a bitter pill. Even if you didn't have a lot of ego or pride in professing your feelings for the other person, the fact that they don't feel the same way hurts your heart and ego just the same. Makes you wonder what's so wrong with you. That bitter pill of rejection can even make you feel unattractive, questioning your worth as a human being. I have been there. Yes, I have. Of course, what gets lost in this scenario is the mistake of basing your self-worth on the judgment of those who do not love you. Either way, as bad as all these scenarios sound, they're all needed moments in time, or moments that will show your true character. If you get through these moments, honestly, versus lying to your bruised ego, you'll learn about life and learn to appreciate yourself more than you did the moment life gave you a bitter pill to swallow. But how do you recognize bitter pills? How do you recognize when life is showing you a better path when it looks and feels like the worst loss? I've had to swallow many bitter pills, so I think I can answer this. When you've done everything you could do in your power to win, and yet you still failed, that failure is the bitter pill and the better way for you. It could be the girl that never wants you, though you've given her everything. It could be the house you really want, and you have the money finally, but someone else buys it first, and so you'll never have that house. It could be dedicating your life to fitness and eating well, doing everything right, but yet you end up with an incurable disease. When you're a young Michael Jordan in the Chicago Bulls, and you consistently lose in the playoffs to the bad boy Detroit Pistons, you realize the bitter pill is that you and your team are not good enough to win. You're not ready for the gold. Y'all get it? When you did everything right, or even everything right and wrong, and yet you couldn't willpower your way to winning. Life, which is the thing that you and I live in, our true master, is going to show you that its plans for you and its willpower are stronger than your own. Your task will be to adjust and see the wisdom in this new path, because the wisdom is there. You just have to stop crying or complaining in order to begin to see it. Even when you want something the most, you cannot have it because this person, place, or thing is not meant for you. By learning to accept that, you accept the course change that life is thrusting upon you. The course change is usually a path you can't stand and maybe even hate while walking it. But if you accept the course, swallow the bitter pill, and most importantly, adapt your mind to this new path, it's going to be for the best. When you're sick, you can't see it. When you're alone and wanting to love someone, you can't see it. When you're doing a job you hate, you can't see it. When you've lost a loved one, you can't see it. But the positive in these moments will reveal themselves, but only in time. You have to do your part. You must keep going. You can learn all of this from sports. We remember the champions, but the teams that never made it, the players that never won the gold, those players are legion. They wanted it, some as bad as breathing, and life showed them it's just a sport. It's just a damn game. Life, what you do after the losses, is what's important as a human being. One time Mike Tyson lined up all his belts right there on the table and said they were all worthless. Things he thought were everything in the past. And now as an older man, he realizes that these belts can't bring back his daughter. They can't make him feel 20 years younger. All those belts ever did was make him famous. But fame didn't help him as a man. His character and his growth are what made him the man he is now. He just had to see who he was because he just wasn't sure. He was a product of what everyone told him he was, but he never was sure if he was ever as good as he was told. You know, there's a lot of people that have that issue, if you really think about it. So all of you out there right now that's swallowing bitter pills, just understand you're focused on the bad moment. And since you see no positive end, then you'll stay down or you fight against what life is trying to show you. Let's say I was told I was dying in 24 hours. Yes, I would be upset. Yes, I would cry. I love living and I want to be here for my family and my friends and my loved ones. But I've been alive for 51 years when so many people died in their 20s from doing dumb things. You all know, so many people have passed away just by being innocent bystanders. Many have passed just going to school on a sunny day. I've traveled, I've loved, I've cried, I've known the joy of fatherhood. I've known the responsibility of land ownership and being a landlord. And I have had women who have loved me and I have loved them back. And I have known what it's like to make love and to be loved. There's not a lot left on my bucket list. That is my character. But I only know this about myself because of all the bitter pills I've had to swallow. I've been hurt to my soul, y'all. People have done this to me and life has done it to me too. With this curveballs that affect my health each and every day, or once a year something is going wrong with my body. All of these are bitter pills. So I already knew that each day could be my last. I just hope to God that it ain't. But if it is, I can see the positives, 100%. I don't need to be 90 years old to know I've been blessed by this God and his or her universe. This is a universe where anything is possible. But that also means that anything can happen to you. No matter how much you've prayed or eaten healthy or done good things for so many people, you can and will get your moments to swallow bitter pills in life. I hope I've helped some of you see these bitter pills for what they really are. Until next time, everyone, take it light. Peace. Hey everybody, if you like that video, please consider subscribing to the page. Why not? What's it gonna hurt? Also, I have a graphic novel entitled Isis Omega. You can read the graphic novel for free. All you have to do is go to my website, click on the Isis Omega link, and scroll down, and you will see that there is a link for you to download the entire graphic novel so that you can read it on your phone or on your PC at your leisure. I hope you enjoy what you read, and if you do, let me know. I'm just like anybody else. I like to hear nice things, as long as it's the truth. Take care.